For the incompletion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Powers through. He breaks free. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And this pass is on target. Caught. They make the tackle, but that's a solid game.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Took contact on the throw, but it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. They'll run the option. Has the first down and more. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
You get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. The Gators come to the line in the hurry out. Direct snap to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. As a design quarterback keeper. As the first down is still going. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Eludes a tackle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the option play here. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. It's an option look. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looks to the left, pass caught. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Dogs looking to use the out-tempo offense here.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights off a defender. Breaking through defenders. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. We make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good aim.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up. They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss.
Deep shot caught out of the 15. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida. And now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope for defense can get a quick stop. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Dogs. He's going to score. And now they'll set up for the point after. They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Snags a quick throw. Great move there. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's an actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Touchdown, Gators. The special teams with a special play. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Extra point splits the uprights. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few scores? Wow. That's all I can say.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Florida. And this one is getting ugly. Going to try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up third down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Receiver makes the grab, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for ways to cut into this lead.
The Dogs pick up enough to get a first down there. Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. And they'll run the draw. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they'll set up with a PAT. And the point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Works his way inside the 10. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. This line gets set up. It's a 1st down play.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn on field. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's hit just before the throw. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Runs through the defender. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long for the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he finds the running back in the flat. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.